I wanted to make a funny intro, but I think this is funny enough. I talked about Crunchyroll literally last video. Tell me how they goof up again, accidentally releasing an entirely new episode a week before it was supposed to be released. That being Fate Strange Fake. Dude, oh my god. Like I said, man, they're supporting piracy. They really are, because literally the internet works fast. You can literally watch this episode anywhere. They accidentally uploaded this on YouTube. My gosh, they are full of clowns. We're paying for nothing at this point. If there's going to be uploading videos for free, might as well just cancel our subscriptions, because my god. Anyways, though, that's not what today's video is about. I just found that absolutely hilarious. But today is about Cygames. You know, the company responsible for Uma Musume Pretty Derby, the anime, as well as Cinderella Grey, as well as Beginning of a New Era, and of course, their video game. Now they also have other titles like Princess Connect, which is a pretty good watch, at least the anime. I haven't played the game because the global version by Crunchyroll, yeah, that's non-existent anymore. But sticking away from Crunchyroll, Cygames is losing I guess like a subsidiary kind of company of it, that being Cygames Pictures, as they are converting into and rebranding into Cypic, that is going to be a subsidiary for CyberAgent. Now, CyberAgent, Cygames, Cypic, I know these all sound very similar, but this is how it's going. I was confused at first, but Cygames owns Cygames Pictures. CyberAgent is an entirely different company. So what happened was that Cygames Pictures by Cygames is transferring over into CyberAgent. That way they can solely focus on anime alone. Now, this might cause some concerns. People are going to be freaking out. What's going to happen to Uma Musume, because that series is fairly well animated. What's going to happen with other projects that they said that they were going to work on, like Kagurabachi. I see this as good news. I don't really see it as bad. What's happening is that Cygames is prioritizing the things that they usually have been prioritizing, that being their video game franchises, and possibly even just sticking with Uma Musume, as that is their money glitch. My gosh, dude, they are profiting off of this so freaking much. Not only from the game, but the anime alone as well, because Cinderella Grey is one of the highest rated Uma Musume animes of all time, which just blows my mind, because no one would expect a sports anime about horse girls racing being one of the best animes in 2025 and leading into possibly 2026. And it's just amazing news. What's happening now is that the projects that Cygames was supposed to be taking care of, like Kagurabachi, for example, was leading a little bit of concerns, because Cypic Pictures is what's responsible for animating. It's transferring over. Cygames giving up Cygames Pictures isn't that necessarily bad, because Cygames Pictures is now going to fully focus on anime alone, meaning that Kagurabachi is going to have, I guess, more attention and more focus on it than if it were to be under Cygames Studios. As this post states right here, that Cygames Pictures will officially rebrand into Cypic Co. Ltd. on April 6, 2026, after being fully acquired by CyberAgent on February 27, 2026. The company will stop involvement in games and is reportedly working on Kagurabachi anime adaptation via Toyo Keizai. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. The company is taking on the challenge of producing anime under a new structure. It's rebranding, it's transferring over from Cygames to CyberAgent, and it's solely focusing on anime alone. If they are willing to put all the attention to just anime alone, rather than splitting their company apart, where this department focuses on games and this department focuses on advertising, marketing and whatnot, and this one focuses on animations for series, and they're cutting off and transferring over the one that's responsible for animating series into CyberAgent and making it fully focus on anime alone. That is just good news, because if you look at Cinderella Grey, if you look at the Beginning of a New Era, those movies are very well animated. I mean, there is just jaw-dropping, and they even had people from Cygames work on the movie Chainsaw Man, and we all know how amazing that movie is. So it's only going to be greater news that a specific company or a specific subsidiary company is going to be fully focusing on anime alone. I could only assume that Kagurabachi is just going to look flawless. Another post here saying the exact same thing from the last post, but this one adds on saying that the major project, Kagurabachi TV anime and in production, known for its unlimited budget approach. The move positions Cypic as a major player for a top manga and original anime projects. So they also have worked with Kagurabachi, or going to work with Kagurabachi, but also have worked on The Summer Hikaru Died. Now, I haven't watched this anime alone, but the visuals look very nice, and I am planning on watching it. I've heard positive reviews with this. I mean, again, it just sounds like great news that a specific subsidiary company is going to solely focus on anime alone, which only possibly leads to good news. Now, is it a little sad that Cygames is losing a part of them? I don't think so. They're going to start focusing on things that they've been wanting to focus on for a while. And the same thing could be with the anime projects that they were supposed to be taking care of. But yeah, that's pretty much all the good news that we have for Cygames. Again, I think that this is awesome news, and it's only going to make the last product, or the Kagurabachi product, absolutely phenomenal. Let me know what y'all guys think down in the comments below. I'm excited for this. I want to see how much they can push themselves to animate something great as Kagurabachi, because if you've looked at Kagurabachi panels, yeah, they're going to have a lot of special effects. They're going to have a lot of choreography challenges. So I am really excited to see what they're going to be able to do, and I don't see them failing. It's not going to be another case of One Punch Man. It's not going to be another case of Blue Lock. They actually cared enough to focus a subsidiary company to focus on animation alone. Anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Am I wrong about this as well? I might be reading it a little bit wrong, so correct me again. Anyways, appreciate y'all for hanging around, and I'll see y'all next time. Adios.